Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between off spectrum. My name is Prince Kitsune, and today I'm back with another episode of Don. Now, last time was like the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. Acrobatic Silky, who for some reason I just refused to say her name in the last episode. I promise you I know what it is. I wasn't sure whether to call her Acrobatic or Silky. But oh my god. We saw all this stuff with her when she was alive, working a lot of jobs, including presumably being a prostitute. I know I didn't mention that. I just wasn't sure like how the pieces connected. Something about money dispute, I imagine, caused her to get attacked. And we saw all this stuff with her cute fucking daughter too. And then when she got attacked, she got beat up. They took her daughter for some reason, which, you know, if she was actually working as a prostitute, then that's you don't even want to think about what they're gonna do with the daughter. But then she ended up dying after the fight and attaching herself to Ira, thinking that she was her daughter, because in her confused state as a dead woman, she could not remember what her daughter actually looked like. She just knew that she had one, and she thought it was Ira. Ira, turns out, has her own dead mom. So yeah, trauma bonding and also literal bonding, because Ira technically died during the fight last episode. But Acrobat Silky, is it Acrobat or Acrobatic? Maybe I don't know her name. Silky chose to support Ira's aura with her own, thus keeping her alive, but sacrificing herself, Silky self. That makes it sound way cooler than it is. She died. It was really sad. Really sad. She crumpled into dust and flew up in the air. And Ira's like, I will always remember your story. It really touched her. And hopefully that makes Ira a much better person moving forward, because she sucks. But obviously, like, characters can grow over time, and I want her to grow and become likable and be redeemed. And hopefully this is the first step in that direction. We really didn't spend a lot of time on our normal protagonist. All we kind of know is that Okarun kind of starting to realize that he's developing feelings for I almost called her Mokoko. Different Momo. And he's trying to figure out how to deal with that. So I don't know if we're going to immediately go back to that. We still have to find Okarun's other ball, second testicle. But they got the first one. That's nice. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling about a bunch of different plot lines that may or may not come up in the episode. I'm just going to move on from that. Before we start the episode, though, I just want to remind you to hit the buttons for me. You know the ones, the YouTube buttons, like button, comment button, subscribe button, bell as well. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much. Let's start watching. Time for the show. Oh, God. Pleasant fucking slurping sounds right off the bat. Looks good, though. I like noodles. Slurping is how you, like, show respect, right? That's a Japanese thing. Ah, see? Immediately, he's thinking about how much he likes her. See, I told you it was important. But does he like her, too? Yeah, I guess he does. Here's the thing, though. Ida was very nice to him, but turns out she was just messing with him. I don't know if he knows that yet. I think he's just so not used to people being nice to him that he doesn't know what to think about it. So he didn't see all the stuff with her being a jerk behind his back. And I don't know if he even knows that that's why Momo stepped in and protected him. He's kind of clueless because he's never had a friend before. It's not his fault. Yeah, you might as well just get that out in the air. Probably better off than not enemies. That's fair. Yeah, she wants him to know that, I think, too. How is she talking? Her mouth is completely closed. You still think that? I love that they're framing her face with the chopsticks. Just a little way to make that shot a little bit more interesting. That's a good question. What is he? Okay, it is acrobatic. I'm not crazy. Oh, are you offended by that? Wait, hold on. What's happening? Too many things happening at once. I thought she, for a second, she was offended by being called young and beautiful. How can you be a grandmother? You're so young and beautiful. But I guess she took issue with the fact that she insulted Momo. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. You saying that Momo is not pretty? Wow. Oh, dumbass, idiot. She's talking about Ira. She's like, oh, Ira called me young and beautiful, therefore she's a really good girl. Momo, what's wrong with you? Got it. I don't know. I was thinking three different things at once. That's not how that works. She's not really dealing with this information very well. I thought she would be softened, but maybe not. Damn, insulted her. You're young and dumb. You're acting like a child. Why are we having this conversation while eating noodles? fucking bowling pin sound. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I was gonna say, obviously, the reason that they're doing this while while eating noodles, because it's way funnier than if they were just having a normal conversation. That's a very important thing when it comes to screenwriting. Is just like you can't just have people sitting and talking for a whole scene. Like there needs to be some sort of action. So this is the action. They're fucking talking through their noodles. They're stepping around like weirdos. Yeah, you add some interesting stuff with the blocking or just some actions in between. Have them play with something. In this case, playing with their food. Right, whatever you can to make the scene more visually interesting so that people can actually like not be distracted by the fact that we're sitting and not moving. Sometimes obviously that's important to be able to sit and do nothing, but the moment has to call for it, right? If it's happening because there's nothing else important going on, then that's not ideal. If you're really trying to draw emphasis on a certain moment, certain emotion, you draw it out, right? And you can draw it out with silence, but it has to be intentional. It's like they're competing to who can talk better with noodles in their mouth. She still believes everything, so it's good to know she hasn't learned a single thing. She hasn't learned a single thing from this experience. Good to know. Somehow I still like her more than I did before, though. She's encouraging her. She's like, I'm cheering for you. I just... Aww. Oh, shit. Okay. Wait. She's actually being sweet. I think this is genuine for once. Because he's a good dude. Yeah, because he's not literally a demon. Yeah. Let him speak too. No, because she sucks. Yeah, because he's still a human. He's a human with powers. He's Danny Phantom. That's not a good look. He is not leaving her. He would never leave her. Yeah, what was that? Yeah, seriously. Like they're on the same page about it. Oh, I see. It's taboo. She's getting it in her head. I see. I see. She likes that, though. She likes that it's wrong. God damn it. You know, I give the show a lot of credit for not necessarily leading into these types of misunderstandings. But even when they do it, like, they do it well enough to where it doesn't really bother me. I do appreciate that they're not going to fundamentally change Ira's character just because of this experience that she's been through. I think she is softened internally, but like her surface behavior is going to remain the same. And that's fine. It does create tension within this character dynamic. And it is nice to have her and Momo like going after each other's throats, right? Even if they're not actually trying to hurt each other. Because Momo straight up is just like, hey, I don't want to be your enemy or anything. But Ira's like, I don't know. I still think you're a demon. So whatever. They can coexist at the very least. They're just going to fight and bicker. But it's going to be funny. They're not actually going to hurt each other. I still want to know who that other guy is. This guy next to Ira. Who is that guy? I don't know that I'm going to like him. Something about him seems creepy. God, this intro is so good. I know I always talk about it, but I've been talking over this rather than pausing so that you just have something visual going on in the background. Kind of like I was just saying, you don't want to just sit and listen to me talk, right? You want to have things to look at. Movement, motion, activity. Dun, 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 drop that dun, 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 dun. God, this intro's so good. The other reason is I just want to watch it. Hey, you got one ball. Wait, you're putting it one at a time? How? Okay. What the fuck? Oh shit, she's using her bat for... Dude, she's gonna smash the shit out of it. Oh no. What happens if she hits that with the baseball bat? Because I know what would happen to mine. I don't like this. Don't hit it. I know it's still made out of gold, but... Oh, struck her out. Okay. Is that supposed to be your umpire mask? That's so funny. Yeah. Good for you, man. He's so happy, question mark? That was not hiding inside. No, it wasn't. I'll show you exactly where that is. You don't talk to me about baseball if you can't get shit right. You see here, there it looks like belt high. Yeah, this is the good one. It's a belt high, right? And that's kind of high. But like when I think of high, I think above the belt, right? Even though like above the belt is still kind of not a strike. It was inside though. I'll give her that. I'll give her that. But then from that angle, it looks like it's right below her waist, right? Because that's the hoo-ha area. The waist is up here. The waist is right where the top of our screen is, right? So that doesn't look high and inside. That was right about here. Anyway, this is reminding me of when I was complaining about the chessboard positioning when they kept playing chess in Full Metal Alchemist, but the chessboard was always wrong. And I was like, what position is this? There's no way you would actually end up in that position in a real chess game. Yeah, okay. Whatever you say, Granny. I do not want to know what happens if she hits it. They finally called it a testicle. That's so silly. I love it. I'm sure they'll find one this episode, right? I just realized, what if they don't find it by the end of the season? That'd be hilarious. If they just leave that as a hanging thread. Just like, oh yeah, we never found a second ball. It might come back. You never know. You're going to have to wait to season 2 to find out. I imagine, though, that's going to be the end of season 1. Because there's 12 episodes. This is episode 8, right? So, like, of course, they're probably going to resolve it in the next 5 episodes, I would imagine. But it would be hilarious if they didn't. 4-year loan from a smartphone? That's crazy. Mine is like 3, and that's even long. Oh, he doesn't want to hang out with her? Is he hanging out with Ayura? Oh, I see. He doesn't want to be with her one-on-one because he's still awkward about his feelings for her. He doesn't know how to deal with it. At least they're communicating. Last time they didn't know how to do this. Aw, they know him as Okaru now. They're actually taking an interest in him. That's cute. Yeah, she's right. See, she has social skills. Yeah. No, that's not who he is. Ayura does seem to like him. So it makes sense her mind would go there. Mine did. I literally said that. That was my first thought. And I was like, actually, no, he's probably just being awkward. Pompey? What's a Pompey? I don't know what the hell that is. They're worried about her. Ah, Pompey orange. Why is there a cow on it if it's orange? Aw, she's starting to realize her feelings for him. She cares about him. She's worried about him. She's overthinking like he does. Turns out she's more like him than... Oh, shit. Hey, classic misunderstanding. Probably her own fault. I bet she did that on purpose, Ayura. We're going to see it from his perspective next. Uh-oh. We are seeing this from his perspective. I just want to say first, I wonder if this is going to be the event. Like, seeing this, even if she does understand what actually happens eventually, but like her emotions at that moment is going to really inform her about how she feels about him. I think she's going to realize that, wow, that bothered me a lot more than I thought it would, even though it ended up being okay. But he's actually doing push-ups. I see. So he's trying to train himself. That's cool. So he actually is doing something. It's not just that he's too anxious to talk to her. No. I'm glad that he feels this way. He's a really good guy. Ooh, whisk rates. Okay. Whisk rates? Wrist weights. I see. He's actually listening to her. Yeah, because he wants to help her. Okay. So it's his own roundabout way of wanting to protect her. You can actually call him by his name. That's so funny. That's her last name? Didn't even know that. That turns her on. Yep. Forbidden love. Also, he's just a guy. See, she's all up in the fantasy of it. That's crazy. Yeah, there we go. I was like, he's not in. No, he doesn't like her. Yeah, you don't just walk up and kiss somebody. No, you don't. You can say no. See, Jesus Christ. She just doesn't understand. She's young and still trying to figure these things out, right? And she doesn't have a mother to tell her these things. So, like, I do have some sympathy for her. She's just confused. But, like, leave my man alone, man. Let him live. Let him breathe. Yeah, he didn't accept it, though. He didn't say anything. Yeah, a magazine. Wait, what? Oh, God. Because she is. She hasn't had real relationships. All of her relationships are superficial. Yeah. Because it's superficial. I just don't know about them. That's funny. That's exactly what that means. No, it's not what you think it is, girl. Okay, she did that on purpose. She tripped him. And in walks Momo. Whoops. This is not going to help with anything. You're not going to do it, bro. You know who you like. You know where your bread's buttered. Oh, he's going to feel so guilty about this. I wasn't sure if she would reveal that she saw it or not. Jesus. She hasn't opened her eyes yet. She doesn't know the Momo's there. Yeah, she's going to be mad at first, bro. But like... Why is he still crawling? He was not. It kind of looks like handcuffs. Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, now she's putting pieces together that don't fit. Yeah, she's hurt, dude. It's not your fault because you didn't ask for any of this, but like, I think he's still approaching it this from his perspective. Obviously, he does want to clear up the confusion, but he's also not taking her feelings into account because he's like, no, no, no. It's just, it's like this, and then you'll understand, and then things will be good again. It's like, no, no, no. There's more going on. She cares about you a whole lot more than she's able to let on, right? And she was already talking about like, oh, you said you were doing a report. Oh, but you're saying, you know, like all of these other things that he said to her. So she's like, not only are you lying to me, but you're lying to me, right? It's not just about one thing. Oh yeah, she never brought it back. I gave it to the ground. What the hell? That's live action footage. What the fuck? That's a shrimp. Hell yeah. 700 tons? Oh, is that the punching shrimp? Yeah, it is. That's just crazy. They don't have one. That can't be one. Whoa, that is one. How do they have one at a school? How the fuck do they have one at school? That's insane. There's no way in hell. Even when faced with one of the coolest fucking creatures in human extinction, you know what I mean? In existence. Yeah, love struck. Oh, god damn it. Why is everyone going straight to that? No. Yeah, thank you. He's understanding. But you did, yeah. So that's kind of what I meant, right? It's not that he was just trying to avoid her. He was also just straight up lying to her, right? And she knew that. She already knew that he was lying, but she didn't know why, right? And she thought, I don't know what she thought, to be perfectly honest. She was worried about it, but like now the pieces fit in a way that is not true, but like really is just harping at this little tiny thing inside her that's like, oh, maybe he doesn't like me the way that I want him to like me. Because I don't even think she knows what that means yet. And yeah, he has sown the seeds himself. Even if he didn't have bad intentions, he should just tell her what he... Wait, what? Oh shit, this is not good. Are we back to aliens? This sounds like an alien thing. Oh, don't take the wrist rates off. Wrist rates? Why do I keep calling them that? Wrist weights. So they're the only ones that are here? No. Yeah, I feel like she would be there too, right? She didn't get taken there with them? Eerie. Yeah, what would it be? Okay, she is there. She's just in a different room. Is she in the hallway? Yeah, it looks like she's trying to get out the window. Oh, is it really? Oh, that's not good. Excellent question. He found Ira right away, so he knows it's not just him. Yeah, what the hell is happening? This is clearly someone's doing. Whether this is physical or psychological, I don't know. The fact that it happened to them in the middle of school makes me think it's psychological. It's just in their head. Is it Okarun and he's going to be with Ira again and she's going to be like, what the hell, man? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, maybe that's something else. I don't... Oh, shit. What the fuck is that? It's the Loch Ness Monster. Localized entirely in our school. It actually does look like the Loch Ness Monster. That's the exact angle of the head from the famous picture. Although I think it was turned away from the camera, not towards it, but you know what I mean. Like facing the same direction and everything. Oh, I see. Kicking the water. So he does know that she's there. Oh, that's crazy. What is that? It's opening up. Bioluminescence. It's traveling. Oh, I see. The water is traveling up into it. So it's all an extension of him. Oh, she feels it now too. I think she understands that, like, oh shit, I cannot move because that's going to go right back to him. If she can feel it, she knows that it can too. Mama is so fucking smart, dude. She figures this stuff out like so quickly. Ooh, that's crazy. Creating vibrations, I think. Oh, that's nuts. Oh, okay. I thought it was feeling out for her, but no, that's just an attack. That's nuts. This is going on forever. I thought for a second what I thought it was doing, I thought it was creating vibrations as a feeler so that it would like be able to get a sense of its surroundings and it would feel like how the waves would back bounce to it, right? To notice where are objects in space around it. And I thought it was trying to do that to find her, but nah, it was just blowing the place up. Giant lizard laser. Just tore through everything. That's fucked. Obviously, she's not that tall. She was sitting crouched in the thing anyway, so she's probably fine. That's not good for any of them. It turned around, right? It's going the other way. Yeah, she's still fine, but like, my lord. If she wasn't crouching, that was a problem. Yeah, she really needs him. Yeah, it didn't sound good. No. Does she have to go on an adventure with them to know, like, what's going on with them, you know? Yeah, it was the same thing, huh? I wasn't sure if they were talking about that or if they were talking about the aliens from the first episode. Yes. So far, they have not been great. Yeah, they never got to talk to one, really. Well, there's a bunch of different types of aliens, so... What the fuck is that? Okay. Oh, shit, it went for her? Okay, he got her. See, she likes this guy. This is who she's really into. Which I get. He's fucking cool as shit. It's not impossible. You just protected her. Oh, okay, that's what he's saying. It's just like, yo, you need to get out of here so I can do what I need to. He is so cool. Just casually calling her Aira-chan. She's like, no, don't call me that yet. Oh, shit, that's not good. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. It is these guys. Why do they have this power? That's a lighter. They're not demons, they're aliens. Even if that was a real cross, it wouldn't work. Also, yeah, you're in more danger than he is. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, the three of them being in there makes sense. God damn. So creepy. No, seriously. Everything. To be fair, that wasn't his power back then. That's not how he got them. I mean, she did actually, hold on. That is kind of how he got them, isn't it? She took them. Additionally, that's when she entered him, she did take them. All right, maybe that is how he got them, but they shouldn't be tied directly to them. I mean, unless his ball is still golden and it still has spiritual power in it. Do I want to be asking that question about a child? He's technically what, 15, 16? Yeah, it's also not his own power, yeah. Mm-hmm. Banana desu ka? That's so funny. Yeah, that's too strong of a suppression. That's crazy. It makes sense, though. They would probably have similar psychic powers, right? Because they brought hers out. All right, now would be a good time for her to show up. Do they have to? He doesn't even have the other one back. Oh, let's go. She has Silky's powers. Of course she does. Of course she does. If they use her aura, then yeah. Woo, that's sick. Yo, she looks like him. Okay, that's badass. Suddenly I like her a lot more. Woo. Okay, that's heat. Of course you're gonna fucking end the episode there. God damn it. I want to see it in action, man. Fuck. As soon as it went to black, I'm like, shit, that's the end of the episode, huh? God damn it. At least we're at a place where like every single episode makes me feel the exact same way. Just like, god damn it, why am I not watching more? Anyway. All right, well, goddamn, how did I not think of that? Of course, if she is merging auras with Acrobatic Silky, then obviously she should have her powers, just like Okarun has Turbo Granny's powers. It just worked a little bit differently because obviously Turbo Granny is still alive, because they didn't share auras necessarily, right? He just held on to her powers when they were separated. They combined it a different way, you know, and then they separated after. He still has the power. But it's so cool that it works the same way, and her transformation looks like his, but with Acrobatic Silky's face instead, which is sick. Fucking sick. I was wondering when she was going to be actually important, or like how she was going to be important, because she does have some spiritual power, and obviously it was unlocked at first because she was holding his ball, right? So I should have known that that was actually a hint, right? Because her power should have gone away the moment she got rid of it. I don't know. It's confusing because they said that it would unlock someone's spiritual power at least a little bit. We didn't actually get to see what her spiritual power was, because all we really got to see was that she was able to see spirits, right? that was all that mattered at first. So it just, yeah, it makes so much sense that she would have that power. That's fucking sick. That's only going to make things worse for Momo, though, because now suddenly they look alike too. They have even more in common than she and Okarun do. But that being said, like, he loves her, man. He absolutely loves Momo, and he doesn't really like Ira like that. I think at first he was like kind of taken aback by her being nice to him, but I think now he doesn't like it. And he doesn't know how to communicate to her, and she doesn't know how to act because like she has, again, superficial is a very easy word to throw around, but like she just has a fundamental lack of experiences which cause her to lean into, in this case, romance novels and her dad's porn apparently. Oh my god, let's not think twice about that one. So yeah, she has a twisted, warped perception of what relationship and romance is like, and I think Okarun has no perception whatsoever. I don't think he's being influenced by anything in the same way that she is, but he just knows that something doesn't feel right and he's not into it. Momo, man, I feel bad for her. She kind of keeps getting the shit out of her, even though she's not doing anything wrong. But again, like Okarun said, right, he was saying that he sowed the seeds of this, right? He planted those seeds of her not trusting him because he was lying to her. He wasn't telling her how he felt. And she's doing the same thing. She's not telling him how she feels. She doesn't even know how she feels, right? She's lying to herself about that. So hopefully over time, she goes from understanding that she appreciates him a lot to knowing that she does romantically have feelings for him, because I think that is obviously the goal. I think Ira is a means to that end, right? And it is also very nice to have another fighter on the team. I really can't wait to watch her go. I want to see what she can do. Really do. Because again, Ira is the type of character that I could end up really liking if they handle her redemption properly. We're not quite there, obviously. Like I said earlier, we got the confirmation that she is still who she is fundamentally, right? But underneath the surface, I think she is softening bit by bit. And I think that eventually our guys will get to her. Then she'll realize that like, oh, okay. Actually, yeah. Especially now that she has powers herself, she'll understand better how Okarun got his and even how Momo got hers, even though hers are different, right? I think she'll understand through being with them, experiencing this with them, that like, okay, this is where they're coming from, right? Like they'll be on the same playing field now, because she'll understand. Yeah, I guess it just does come down to experience. I wasn't even trying to relate those two threads together, but that is what it is. She doesn't know what she's doing because she hasn't been in these situations before. Our guys have. And now she's going through one of these adventures with them. Hopefully that makes them like each other more. Hopefully that allows them to clear up confusion. Hopefully that allows Ira to be more likable, because I want to like her, even though I'm always talking about how she sucks. Obviously, they want you to think that about her to start. They want you to think that she's kind of annoying and that she's mean and completely misguided. But misguided can be fixed, right? Because it's just about ignorance, right? Ignorance. She doesn't understand what the hell is happening. She doesn't know what she doesn't know. So kind of up to our guys to help fix her, I guess. And I'm looking forward to watching them do that. I'm also looking forward to you guys hitting the buttons for me. You know the ones, the YouTube buttons, like button, comment button, subscribe button, bell as well. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. I'm really interested to see what we learn about these characters moving forward, or what we learn about this world. I didn't even talk about the major plot line, but you know, we're just going to watch more and we're going to see where it goes. So I'll be back soon. But until then, good night, sweet princedom.